Hello, hello, hello. Happy, what day of the week are we? It's Monday. Happy Mondays, guys. Welcome to another episode of Making Moves with Chachamo. We're on our 30 days of gratitude and vision for working parents. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, my name is Mo from Mospark Digital, and I help working parents and professionals start an online business around their 9 to 5 without burning out. That's what we do here. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we are still on our day 8 of gratitude, and we'll be talking about being grateful for all the challenges we've been through, because all those challenges, they tend to grow us, they tend to make us stronger, they tend to we learn so many things from those challenges. So that's the what we're going to talking about today. So we're being grateful for difficult seasons. What's something you survived that you felt is impossible? If you're watching live, say hello. And if you're watching on replay, put in hashtag replay, and I can come back to catch up with you guys in the comment later. So thank you so much for joining me as always. So question for today is, what's something you survived once that felt impossible? I've got loads of things. When things happen to you, you feel like, that's the end. That's the end of your life. You can't survive. You can never come back from this. There's no coming back. You're like gone, 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 as it happened. As in, it's just, I've got so many stories. If I start from my moving from Nigeria to UK, that's one of those things that when I first got into this country, I thought, oh Lord, I felt like, first couple of weeks, I was excited. It feels like when you go on holiday, different country, different culture. Yeah, just exploring the places, seeing what's exciting. Seeing new things, trying out new food, and all those kind of things. So when I first came, it feels like kind of exciting. But after a while, the excitement kind of died down when I started craving things like, all those local food. We have what we call mama puts, where you go and just buy food from people selling food on the roadside or whatever it is. And, those food, as in, they taste different from home cooked meal, but they are lovely. As in, I didn't miss all those kind of things. And then I missed my friends. You can't just like, oh, I'm on my way from work and I'm stuck in traffic. And I just bunch, let's just catch up, and then I can go home later when traffic is gone. All those connections, my friends, my family, on days that I don't feel like cooking or doing anything, I can't just call my mom like, Mom, what have you cooked for dinner? Can you like just can I just come and pick up some food or something like that? So when I got here, I felt like, I've made a very bad mistake. As in, why did I even agree to do this and all this kind of things? Why did I agree to come here? And because we are starting from scratch, it was a bit challenging. So with no UK experience and all those kind of things, we had to start looking for just odd jobs to survive. And then as a geologist working in oil and gas, having all those largesse, all those big things back home in Nigeria. And then you come here, you have to start from scratch, like you have to do admin, do receptionist, and then the pay wasn't even enough. But you have to do something so you can pay your bills, and then so you can gather UK experience along the way as well. So it was kind of a bit challenging. That was, I thought, like there was no coming back, because when you move, you've cleared everything. So we sold our house, we sold our car, we sold so many things that we can't bring with us. So we're like, you can't even go back. You can't even go back to where you're coming from, because you've packed everything, you've packed up, you're sold out, there's nothing you can do. So it's one of those things that I felt like I couldn't survive. But hey ho, 18 years down the line, I'm still here and I'm loving it. So that's one of the challenges. How about you guys? You've got any challenges that you felt like you can never come back from? Let me know in the comments. The most recent one will be when I had was it the second my third job loss. I felt like I wasn't going to come back from that. I'm like, oh Lord, where do we go from here? Because as I've shared my story a couple of times here, where I I lost my job, and then I had to like retrain as a data analyst while I was, getting started on a new adventure, new job at bottom of the pile. Then my husband lost his job, and I tell you guys that he contributes like 80% of our income into, so that it contributes like 80% of our household income, right? And then he lost his job. Seriously, where do we go from here? What do we even do? As in, I don't think I've ever been scared like that before in my life. I've got like two kids, I've got a house, I've got bills, I've got all those things. I've got so many things that we have to do. And I'm like, where do we even go? How do we get out of this mess? I was super frightened. You know, when you feel like the rug's been pulled out under you, that's exactly how I felt. And I thought I could never come out of that season. But hey ho, here I am today. I'm still standing. I'm still here. I've still got a roof over my head. I'll still be able to pay my bills. I've not been kicked out of my house. I'm not on the street. So is there's so many things that we think that we can never come out of it. So that's the issue. When we are in that situation that isn't currently going through, we can't see beyond our noses. I mean, we can't see a way out. We can't see how it's going to work out. We can't even think correctly because we just think ahead and scroll to the we go to like the worst scenario. What's the worst thing that can happen? That's where our head goes. Well, for me anyway, that's why I think that what's the worst that could happen, like, and how do I come back from that? So when challenges comes, it's very hard to think nationally, to think, to just be able to focus and think rightly. But when you have like correct people around you, surrounding you, people that you can talk to, people that you can say hello to. Thank you so much for joining me. I see you. Today we are talking about being grateful for all the challenges we've been through because those challenges shaped who we are today. So everything we've been through, the good, the bad, the ugly, made us who we are today. There've been lessons learned, experiences shared, and then whatever we've been through, most of the time is never wasted. We can use it to help other people. So we are being grateful for all the challenges, all the difficult seasons that we've been through. And most of our challenges, we learn something from it. One way or the other, we always learn. So we could learn like patience. That one I'm still learning because it's hard sometimes. You want something and you want it like right now. To be patient for it to be going on and on and on. Sometimes I just get tired that Lord, you need to do this thing quickly. So that my patience is always being tested. Even with my kids, as a yes, so I know I do need loads of patience. But that's what we get. With most of our challenges, we learn one thing or the other. Patience is one of those things that we learn, that we know that eventually those things that we are waiting for eventually come true. So that teaches us patience, that okay, is we've been through this before, and then we came out of it eventually. So that teaches us patience, that if we go into something similar next time, we know that it's just a matter of time. And that's just not anyway, because we have different seasons in life, right? We've got winter, we've got autumn, we've got summer, we've got all those things. Same with life as well. We've got the good season, the bad season, the valley season, the mountain seasons, and seasons don't last. As in, they don't last forever. We've never been in like winter like forever. Of course, spring will come, autumn will come, summer will come. So whatever season of life you are in, don't feel like that's the end. No, fine. It's always very tough, as I said. It's very tough. It's very hard to see anything else while we are going through, because it's hard and it is painful. We can't see beyond whatever it is we are going through. We are just overwhelmed by that situation. But if you've been through a couple of seasons, you realize that seasons don't last. It's always for a season. We just need the grace to go through that season, to go through whatever it is that we're going through at that point in moment. We just need that season. We just need grace to go through that season. And another thing that challenges have taught me is faith. When you know that this thing is beyond you, there's nothing you can do. You can't call it into play. Like when I lost my job, I couldn't just say someone like, okay, give me a job there. you job come up here and things like that. So when you are in a situation where you can't help yourself, circumstances beyond your control, you don't have a choice but to have faith, as in, and hold on to God. That Lord, my life is in your hands. There's nothing I can do. There's no way to go. I just need you to show up. So that usually strengthens our faith, as in it brings us closer to God. Our relationships gets better because, like my daughter used to say that most times, "Hello, Coach Beams. Thank you so much for joining. I bet you're on lunch break now. What are we having for lunch? You call me a lady again. Whatever. You know I love food anyway." What are we having for lunch? Please tell me. I'm listening. Are we? Are you taking a walk? Are you in the sunshine? It's raining here, and it's not very fun weather today. But hey ho. So what are you up to this lunchtime? Let's know. Yeah. So one of the other things that our challenges teaches us is faith. It draws us closer to God. Because you just like you don't have a choice. Like Lord, you need to show up. You pray more. You read your Bible more. You just depend on Him. So it strengthens your faith. Then another thing is resilience. As in when you've been through so many things, like over and over, you don't have a choice. You just have to be resilient. This thing is not going to take me out. It didn't take me out the last time, so this time around, no, it won't take me out. We will power through it. We'll just go through it. We'll keep going and going until we get out of it. And then most times as well, we get courage, we get confidence that, and then because we've been through so many seasons, we can always look back and see how God did it. It never always show up the same way. Because sometimes that's another thing that we're expecting him to do it the same way he did it the last time. So we're expecting him one way. But then as the Bible says, his ways are not our ways, right? He has a gazillion ways of showing up. So all we have to do is just be patient, trust him, and know that he's going to show up. So yes, I'm at that point now that no matter what happens, no matter what I'm going through, I have that confidence that yes, it will show up. How, when, I haven't got a clue. All I have to do is just trust in him and just hope that yes, it will show up eventually. So guys, I'm going to ask you, what strength do you have today that you think you didn't have 10 years ago? As in, what strength do you have today? Mine will probably be resilience, because when you've been through things that you never thought that you will survive, that you will come out of it, you'll be resilient. That yes, it's just one of those things. It's life thing. We get that all the time. Is life is not like full of sunshine and roses all the time. So yes, life happens. We just need to find a way to deal with it, find a way to go through it, and then we know that that season we're going to come out of it eventually. So I'm going to talk about reframing the hard seasons. Most of the time, the challenges are not meant to destroy us. Sometimes it probably be is God like nudging us in the right direction, like do this, do this. As I say, because as I said earlier, because He's brought us through so many things, and we'll feel like, okay, the way He did it the last time, that's how He's going to do it this time, and we are focused on that way, just that single way. But then sometimes it's trying to like not just in the other direction. And then when all those challenges come, you don't have a way but to just move in that direction. And then you'll be like, oh Lord, as in, and I keep saying this thing that we live life forward, but we understand it backwards. So after you've come out of that season and then the thing you've been expecting eventually happens, then you look back, you'll be like, oh, I'm grateful that that challenge came. If not, I wouldn't do this. Right now, I am so grateful that I did lose my job, because if I didn't, I don't think I'll be on here today. I don't think I'll be doing my online business. I don't think I'll have the confidence that I have today. I don't think I'll have the strength that I have today. I don't think I have the skill sets, the knowledge that I have today. I don't think I will. But life forced me into it because I didn't want to do it. If I still had my job, I was still in my comfortable position, my comfortable situation. I was comfortable, I'm fine, I'm okay. No, I won't be doing this online business because I'm in my comfort zone. Like, let me just go to my 9 to 5, come my change I get at the end of the month. Let me just manage it, and then that's it. We'll just be surviving month to month, surviving paycheck to paycheck, counting down to paycheck every 30 days. Like, well, we've been doing it for years anyway, so why not? But then when I didn't have a choice, like, the job that I was thinking, okay, it will bring salary at the end of the month. When they took the job away from me, what choice do I have? Bills won't stop. All the emergency things that happens won't stop. The kids won't stop eating. Everything won't stop. All the bills will still come in. Everything that will happen will still happen. So I didn't have a choice. So that challenge did force me to start my own online business, which is why I'm here today. And I have this confidence. I'm able to do what I'm doing right now, and I'm earning morning any extra income alongside my 9 to 5, and I'm able to do things now. I have options, all because I went through that season. So I can say that that job loss season taught me, pushed me to do this, something that I would not have done on a normal day, because I'm a shy person. I don't want to put myself out there. I'm just like one of those people on social media that are just hiding. I'm looking at scrolling and looking at other people's life walk past them. But when life forced me to, I didn't have a choice. I need to come out of my shell because I didn't have a choice. I have to survive. I have to pay bills. I have children looking up to me. I have to look after them. I have to provide for them. I didn't have a choice. I just said, "Well, whatever will happen, cool is cool. We'll just go and do the business. Let's just go and try it out and see." We know that we've done something. And it's not like I have, as you can see behind me, I've got like arts and crafts. I sew, I make bags, I make pencil cases. I've tried so many things. But with the likes of AliExpress and Shein, there's no way you can make money. You're making pencil cases for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and they expect you to sell it for like £2, £3. It's not even up to minimum wage. So at the end of the day, it's not worth it. So I had to step out of my comfort zone, think out of the box, and do something that I've never done before in my life. It was the biggest risk ever, because I'm not a risk taker. It was the biggest risk ever that I've taken in my life. But guess what? I'm glad I took that risk. Looking back now, I am so glad I did, because now I'm loving my journey. I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm grateful for my business. I'm grateful for the people I'm helping. I'm just loving the woman I'm becoming today. The woman I am today, I am loving who she is. And it only gets better because I keep growing. I keep getting better. So that's one thing that I've learned from my challenges. So, yes, I am grateful for that challenge. I am grateful that I did lose my job there, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here today. So that's it for me today. Today's gratitude thing is the lessons we learned. We're grateful for the lessons we learned from the difficult seasons, how it has shaped us and brought us to who we are today. And then the vision is recognizing the strength that we've gained. I've just said I'm now more confident. I can show my face. I can talk. I've gained so many skills. So those are I'm recognizing the strength that I've gained doing this challenge, as coming through this challenge, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you so much for joining me today. The challenge may not have been good, it may not have been palatable, it might have been very hard, very sad, very traumatic, but something good came out of it eventually. So thank you so much for joining me today on day 8, and I will see you tomorrow, day 9. Bye for now. Okay.